Well, there goes 66522, I think it was, on a fully loaded Freightliner service from Felixstowe North to Trafford Park. It's only going slow through here because by the looks of it there's a speed restriction. I have no idea why, but I think it's to do with this hot weather. But anyways, you join me at Shenfield on the Great Eastern Mainline. So being seen associated by Greater Anglia, Elizabeth Line and some freight as well. Here is 345042, which has recently terminated in from London Paddington, I do suspect. Down there is 720548, which will be going out soon for London Liverpool Street. Here we find 345010 on a terminating service from Heathrow Terminal 5. Yes, you heard me saying it right. Elizabeth Line now operates services between here and Heathrow Terminal 5 and 4. But they still go London Paddington from here. And it looks like a fellow friend, Greater Anglia 720, is now off from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street. Yep, here she goes. As 345010 squeaks to a stop. Where our next calling point will be Romford. So, with that all being said, let's see what Shenfield has to offer. Now the prime is the 1148 Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington, right by 345042. Actually crosses over to the other track. As you can just about see in the distance. So our next calling point for that service will be Brentwood. And Haroldwood, Gideon Park, Romford, Chadwell Heath, Goodmays, Seven Kings, Ilford, Manor Park, Forest Gate, Maryland, Stratford, Whitechapel, Bond Street, Tottenham Court Road, Farringdon, and London Paddington, I think. I'm not sure, but up to Stratford. Yeah, it's definitely those ones, but the others I'm not sure on. But I know it goes via Liverpool Street, that's all I'm going to say. But off she goes to Paddington. Probably see that return in a little while. Okay, about to come charging through now will be a Great Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Norwich. Worked by 745004. Down there is, looks to be 720585, which I believe is the 1151 service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Should it head out when she departs. Now the pine is the 1151 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street from Ipswich. 720 585. As you'll see in a sec, will be terminating Elizabeth Line service from London Liverpool Street. And my theory is right, there is a speed restriction on this section. I think it's to do with the hot weather being above 25 degrees or something. So, making her way in from London Paddington is 345 004. So by the looks of it, any trains that stop or pass through on the up fast and slow have a speed restriction. Probably a temporary until the weather cools down, but who knows. But any trains going the other way won't be affected by the looks of it. Elizabeth Line won't be affected because they have a 25 miles an hour limit leaving here, and 90 when they reach up to speed after crossing over. But if they've got a speed restriction, who knows. But we'll catch the set when she heads back out for either London Paddington for a certain time, or Heathrow, who knows. There she is, running from London Paddington. Okay, gradually coming in now will be the 11:59. Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Southend Victoria. On the front is 720 531. And bringing with it is 720 567. Running back 3 minutes early, although it's not quite surprising when they turn up early, but for these trains it's quite frequent they happen. We'll catch at least these two. We need to part out for Southend Victoria. Okay, gradually making her way through now. She's a Greater Anglia service from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. This is worked by 745 005. Could need a little bit of a clean on the sides, but there you go. Usually these Greater Anglia 745s or freight usually charge through here when heading towards Stratford, but with the speed restriction they can't. And the passing behind it is the 11:55 Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington, worked by 345 010. Yeah, that's 745, it's just accelerating up to speed by the looks of it. So I know the speed limit between here and the approach to Liverpool Street is 90. There goes those two, gradually making her way around the corners. Best way of putting it. Should see those two return probably a bit later. Depends how long it takes between here and Paddington. And for that 745, it shouldn't take that long to return. Off goes those two to London Paddington and London Liverpool Street. Okay, gradually making her way in now is a terminating Elizabeth Line service from London Paddington, worked by 345 022. As now departing is the 11:59. Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria from London Liverpool Street. I think behind us should be the 12:01, I think. Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea, I think, from London Liverpool Street, but don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. And saying that, there she is. Off to Clacton-on-Sea? I don't know, find out in a minute. So leading this set is 7:20 581. It's off to Colchester Town. Actually guides her way into the platform. This will then call at Chelmsford, Witham, midday, Colchester and Colchester Town. After calling here, it previously called at, I should say, was Stratford, Romford and now Shenfield. Usually once an hour to Colchester Town, but there's those two arriving. We'll see that Greater Anglia set head off to Colchester into the parks. Now the Pioneer C 12:01, Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town from London Liverpool Street, 7:20 581. You'll probably see that return later, but who knows. There she goes to Colchester Town. Now the Pioneer C 12:03, Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington, 345 004 is in proceedings. Andy Byford is the nameplate of that one. I didn't know Elizabeth Line 345s have nameplates now, but there you go. New to me. I don't think I've ever seen that Elizabeth Line 345 with a nameplate. It must be a recent thing, I would have thought. If I see any more 345s with nameplates, I'll most likely see them when I'm out and about. Could be anywhere. Could be on the Great Western Mainline, Great Eastern Mainline. Could be anywhere. There she goes, proceeding onwards to London Paddington. Now the Pioneers, the slightly delayed 12:05, Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street from Southend Victoria, 7:20 580. On the rear is 7:20 553. Off she goes. Okay, we've got two services. One being the 12:11, Greater Anglia service to Braintree from London Liverpool Street, and about 4 minutes early. And the second being is a terminating Elizabeth Line service from London Paddington, I think, or Heathrow Terminal 5. It's one of those two. So, making her way in now is 345 067. And like I've said, if I see any more 345s terminating in from Heathrow, London Paddington, they either got no nameplates or some nameplates on them. Who knows? Must be a recent thing by the looks of it. As behind me is the slightly delayed 1208 Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street from Clacton-on-Sea. Nice thumbnail opportunity there. And that's 720. I'm gonna say 536, but I can't really be for sure. You'll see those two go out when they depart. Now departing is the slightly delayed 1208 Greater Anglia service from Clacton-on-Sea to London Liverpool Street. 7:20, 5:30. As I think about to head off as well is the 12:11 Elizabeth Line service to Heathrow Terminal 5, I think. Should be off any second now, I would have thought, as it's just got given the signal. As 345067 sets up for our departure. Yep, here she goes. Surprised to see Elizabeth Line now going to Heathrow from here. It's a bit surprising. Okay, it's just a new thing now. Put off she goes down the corner for Heathrow Terminal 5. Now departing is the 12:11 Greater Anglia service to Braintree from London Liverpool Street. Going at Ingatestone, Chelmsford, Witham, White Crescent, Braintree, Freeport and Braintree. Arriving into Braintree for 12:50. And that's the knowledge of the Braintree timetable I fairly know quite often. So see that return a bit later on. Okay, terminating her way now will be a terminating Elizabeth Line service from Heathrow Terminal 5. On this set is 345049. Looking behind me, and I think we should have a Freightliner 66 running about 5 minutes late from Felixstowe North to Ditton O'Connor. No sign of it yet, but should be coming through in a minute or so. I haven't heard any passing announcements yet, but it is expected to pass around this time. Just keeping my eye out for it. Although it won't be going at the greatest speed due to the speed restriction. We'll see that mentioned Freightliner pass from Felixstowe to Ditton O'Connor when she eventually comes by. Okay, coming now is the 12:19 Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Southend Victoria, worked by 720 114. And that Greater Anglia driver has been in a funny mood by the looks of it. And there's still no sign of that Freightliner from Felixstowe yet. It is expected to pass around 20 past 12, and time now is 12:17. It should have passed back a few minutes ago, but God knows where it is. But we'll soon find out where she is in just a few minutes' time. Departing now is the 12:19, I do suspect. Elizabeth Line service to Paddington, 35067, and there's still no sign of the Freightliner service from Felixstowe still. And I looked up on real-time trains, it said it did pass there at Ingatestone, I should say, at 12:12, and by now I should have thought it would be approaching by now. Unless it's stuck behind another train, who knows. But I'm fairly confident we will see it, that's for sure. Should see it passing for the next time, hopefully. Now the Pioneer, the 12:19, Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria from London Liverpool Street, 720 112 I think it was. Calling at Billericay, Whitford, Rayleigh, Hockley, Watford, Southend Airport, Putwell and Southend Victoria. There's that one in off to Southend Victoria from Liverpool Street. Okay, passing through now is a Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Norwich, 745006. I think that's the one that calls at, no, it won't go. The other Norwich service that I saw pass usually calls at Chelmsford. That one that just passed will be going non-stop to Colchester and Braintree, Ipswich, this and Norwich. The other one was Chelmsford, Colchester, Braintree, Ipswich, Stowmarket, this and Norwich. There you go. Now they're calling pattern for the Norwich services, because with this and the other stations twice an hour, when it comes to Stratford, Chelmsford and Stowmarket once an hour from London. Don't know why, but it's just some sort of thing that they have for Greater Anglia nowadays, but might be a fairly sorry, I thought I heard a pass announcement, but I was just trying to listen out for something. Sorry about that. Should see this Freightliner pass in just a minute's time. Terminating her way now will be Elizabeth Line service from London Paddington, worked by 345 and 020, and you won't believe it, but finally coming through now is a very late running Freightliner service from Felixstowe North to Ditton O'Connor, running about 12 minutes late. £66 570. very fully loaded set. You know, it's going all the way to Ditton O'Connor, as down there is the 1226, I think it is. Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to Liverpool Street. That looks like it's 7:25:42. So we'll see on its departure in a few minutes' time. As incoming now is the 12:25. Greater Anglia service to Ipswich. 7:20:522. As 345:049 is setting up for its departure to London Paddington. Was there any reason I said it push? No, just felt like it. That's what you get when it comes to very hot weather. But what can you do? We'll see those two go out and they depart. Actually, it's like, yep, now the pine is the 12:26, I should say. Greater Anglia service from South Victoria to Liverpool Street, as incoming now is the 12:28. Greater Anglia service from Clacton-on-Sea to Liverpool Street as 7:25:22 departs off to Ipswich. Yep, this is definitely 7:25:42. Catching numbers of that set down there as it heads off. As we now find ourselves 345:049 now departing for the 12:26 departure to London Paddington. Shenfield's got awfully busy all of a sudden, even though it's lunchtime. And now we find ourselves at 12:28, Greater Anglia service to Liverpool Street, which is 7:25:70. Calling our way out. Actually, it's going to be stopped behind that Greater Anglia service, which is from Southend Victoria. Yeah, Shenfield's got awfully busy all of a sudden. Freight train, Elizabeth line, Greater Anglia, you name it. So, 4 or 5 trains at once? I don't know. Very interesting, I've got to tell you that. Off goes those sets towards Stratford. That's the easy way of saying it. There's those ones. Terminating in now is a Elizabeth line service from London Paddington. Worked by 345:009. As I think behind me should be a Greater Anglia passing service from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. Looking behind me, I don't see any signs of it, even though it's supposed to pass around the same time as this comes in. Just keeping my eyes peeled, as in the past trains have a theory where they like to pass without any warning. And if my theory is right, when this terminates in, it should be going back out for London Paddington or Heathrow Terminal 5. One of those two, but it'll be going via Paddington. We'll see this set go out when she goes back out. Okay, gradually making her way through now will be a Greater Anglia 745 set working a service from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. This is running about 3 minutes late, but with a speed restriction there's nothing you can really do do about it. Right by 75010. And that time just caught me off guard. I usually expect these 755s to go at very high speed through here. It's not very common you see 755s going at low speed. I think it's 25 miles an hour they go through here now. Judging by the speed limit restriction. But when it gets out of the Shenfield area, it should go back up to 90 miles an hour. I should have imagined, because when I got it's heading up to 90 miles an hour. Yeah, when I got the train down here from Chelmsford, I was like, why are you suddenly calling it out of the station? Because I usually expect the 720s to suddenly go full speed when they depart from Shenfield, but when I figured that there's a sign saying like a certain speed limit, I was like, oh yeah, speed restriction. Whilst I was rabbiting on, we now find ourselves the 12:33 Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington. Which is 345-020. Actually gradually makes our way over the points. There's that one heading over to London Paddington. Next stop, Brentwood. Okay, we've got two services. One being 720-526 on the 1240 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria from London Liverpool Street. Then the second is a terminating Elizabeth Line service from Heathrow Terminal 5, I do imagine, which is 345-061. So I think 345-009 is setting up for a departure out for Heathrow Terminal 5, I think. I don't know how often the Heathrow Terminal 5 services from here on weekdays, but who knows. We'll see this one head out when she goes back out for Paddington or Heathrow Terminal 5. Our arriving now is the 1241 Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea from London Liverpool Street, worked by 720-562. As I think about to head off now, I think in a minute, should be the 1241 Elizabeth Line service to Heathrow Terminal 5. It's also heading off. It should be the 1240. Yep, here she goes. 1240 Greater Anglia service to Southend Victoria. With the next calling point for that service should be Billericay. Should see that Clacton service head out in just a minute time. There's those ones. Now departing is the 1241 Elizabeth Line service to Heathrow Terminal 5, led by 345-009 as That was 720 I think that was. On the 1241, Greater Anglia service to Clacton-on-Sea, with our next calling point is Ingatestone. She screeches her way across the point. And over to Heathrow Terminal 5 via Stratford. As she now accelerates up to speed towards Brentwood. There she goes down in distance. Now the Pine is the delayed 1237. Greater Anglia service to London Liverpool Street from Braintree. But by 720 This is running about 5 minutes late for some strange reason. Even though I looked up on real-time trains, it said it left Ingatestone on time. But who knows? Bringing with it is 725 As by the looks of it, yep. It's also heading off now is the 1245 Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to London Liverpool Street. This won't be going at the greatest speed because she'll only be few signals behind that Greater Anglia that testified to Liverpool Street. But on the numbers of this one is 720 501. After that previous Greater Anglia service, that's gone. Should make up some time. Because that goes non-stop to Stratford from here. Whereas that service calls at Romford, Stratford, then London Liverpool Street. But who knows? And that 720 down there is slowing down for red signals, but I could be mistaken. Well, it does have to cross over the points, so you know. Both goes those two anyway. Terminating in now is a Elizabeth Line service from London Paddington. Worked by 345 054. Getting all windy all of a sudden. Yeah. Probably from the breeze from that 345 terminating in. But it could be anything. Hopefully we should see that set go back out when she departs. And now heading off is the 1249 I think. Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington, led by 345061. I think that 3535 345 I should say. I'm thinking C2C for some reason. That 345 that's behind me, I think that should be going out as a London Paddington service when she goes back out, but I could be rather mistaken for that. It's just a theory. I'm just trying to memorise the timetable for the Elizabeth line because I'm used to them all terminating at Paddington, but because the recent timetable change, they have a alternator thing where two services are terminating at Paddington and the others are Heathrow Terminal 5 from time to time. So I need to try and memorise what their timetable pattern is between Paddington and here and Heathrow Terminal 5 and back. Something I need to look up on to memorise for when I'm spotting at other stations such as Gidea Park or whatnot, or anywhere else. Who knows? Off goes that one off to London Paddington. Okay, passing through now is a Greater Anglia service from London Liverpool Street to Norwich. Seven. And she is not hanging about. That one calls at Chelmsford, Colchester, Braintree, Ipswich, Stone Market, Des and Norwich. Usually around this time, those services stop at Chelmsford, Stratford, obviously Colchester, and Stone marking the others. There she goes down the distance for Norwich. Terminating her way in now will be a terminating Elizabeth line service from London Paddington as 35054 sets up for departure. On this one is 345070. I think I've seen this set before. As we now find ourselves behind us, the 1251 Rectangular says from Ipswich to London Liverpool Street, which is a singular set 720s this time, and that is 720. That looks like that's 565, I think. But I won't know for sure until she departs. As 555 goes 70, gradually makes her stop. See both of those go back out and they depart. Oh, I'm near now, you see 1259, Rectangular service to Southend Victoria from London Liverpool Street, 720-532, as now the Pioneer see slightly delayed 1251, Rectangular service to London Liverpool Street from Ipswich, 720-566, could need a little bit of a clean. Down to the middle of the platform I'm standing on, and according to the sign next to the signal, trains have to go through the station at 20 miles an hour until they reach that section down there. which explains why those 745s and freight I've seen gone through here have gone at low speed. But there you go. There's that one heading off to London Bush. Hopefully we'll see that set return later on. Now the Pioneer is the 1256 Elizabeth Line service to London Paddington 5054. There she goes now in distance. And we won't see that set return because by the time that set returns, I won't be here. So I usually stay at station for about 2 hours just to make it seem easier. But at least we saw it anyways. Goes that one for London Paddington. Okay, as 345 sets up for a departure to Heathrow Terminal 5, I do suspect, we now find ourselves terminating the Elizabeth Line service from Heathrow Terminal 5, which is 345029. Hello. Now we also find a triple pairing of Greater Anglia 755s passing through from Norwich to London Liverpool Street. On the front is 755329. There's the 1259 service to Southend Victoria departs as well. In the middle is 755336, and on the back is 755-414. That's basically a 10 car running from Norwich, basically. That's running about 5 minutes late. My calculations are right. Hopefully we'll see that one later on when she heads back from Norwich. Arriving now is the 1301 Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town, which is 720-585. See that one head out and she goes back out for Colchester Town. Now the Pioneer is the slightly delayed 1301 Greater Anglia service to Colchester Town 720-585 is in proceedings. As we now find ourselves the 1305, I think. Greater Anglia service from Southend Victoria to London Street. We'll capture the numbers of that set and she heads back out for London Street. Now the Pioneer is the 1303 Elizabeth Line service to where are you going? Heathrow Terminal 5, I think. Don't say on the sides. I thought it usually does. as 55029 is setting up. Where are you going? It's off to London Paynton, apparently. I would usually know where it's heading off to, but as it didn't say on the sides, which it should have done, I didn't know for a second there, but it's off to London Paynton anyway. But how was I meant to know? There's that set proceeding onwards to London Paynton. Now behind is the 1305 Greater Anglia service to London Street from Southend Victoria, 720-579. As that says, continues onwards to London Liverpool Street. I should leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you liked what you've seen here at Shenfield, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments or recommendations of stations you want me to do down in the comments below, as I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. I really enjoyed myself spotting here. I would have thought there'd been more freight through here, especially if it's like 1 to 2 hours. It's usually more freight around this hour, but probably due to having this freight liner staff or this hot weather might not help, but who knows. So as we now see 345029 parked up, heading off to Heathrow Terminal 5, and by that very soon I should leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it. My next station will be Ingatestone, which is one stop up the line from here. So until then, from me here at Shenfield, I shall see you all later. Take care guys, and